The fourth one I'd say is the easiest is Twitter, which basically means in my situation is the hardest one. Twitter is Twitter is so beep, you know? You know what I mean? Just beep. Like that was just a moment. Your tweet is just like a moment. I don't none of my tweets are like retweeted and liked like a million times. Like even the president has social media. That's how important social media is. What are they doing? See, got neighbors, got roommates. I live with three other people. If you don't remember, they're all gone on winter break right now, except one of them. But yeah, it's hard. Twitter, I haven't fully grasped. Like I don't always have a thought to just put out there on Twitter. I don't always have a thought to just tweet, beep, and it's just gone. So yeah, that's Twitter is the hardest one for me. And then I'm venturing into other social media like Top Buzz. I've been posting videos on there. Um, Twitch, trying to get into Twitch. There's so much social media out there that you just you just want to put yourself all over it. Nah, but really, it's just it's becoming a. I'm trying to make sure I don't venture off too much into everything because then I'm gonna spread myself too thin until I don't have a job. When I'm making money off of this and I can like not have a job and just do this permanently, then I'm gonna venture off into like things like Twitch and probably a lot more on Top Buzz and all these other things. A Tumblr. What is Tumblr? I really don't know. I think it's like a blog thing. I don't understand Tumblr. I just don't. Let me think. What else? Separating. Separating myself from separating my actual persona, my YouTube persona, stage persona, I guess, Elon Rich from my real self, blank, not saying my real name. But yeah, it's one of those things like people at my job have told me that people got fired for things that they posted on social media. So even when I post on my regular Facebook videos of me doing, like videos and stuff, I separate myself from it. I say, "Oh, look, check out Elon Rich's new video." And like we have almost the same like picture and we're obviously the same person, but it's just one of those things that like I'm still in the beginning grounds. Even though I've been doing this for almost a year and almost 300 videos, I'm still in the beginning stages of fully understanding social media and having a social media presence and following. I believe I got a decent small following, but it's gonna get bigger and it has to get bigger if I want to, make it. You hear about people all the time that make it from their social media, and I feel like my time will come one day, but it's just a matter of just grinding it out. Like the social media grind is real. If you take it seriously, it's real. Going all the way back to the beginning of when I started social media, this whole story is all jumbled, but it started off with me doing content every week. I was doing content every week, once a week, and it was, eh, you know, I was able to give myself time to, do stuff. But here's the thing: I was talking to my friend, one of my best friends, Quentin, and he told me, he's like, "Why don't you do daily content?" And I was like, I don't want to like burn out all my stuff. But he's just like, at the time, my friend, who was literally my only competition in my mind, was my friend who does social media as well, Grant Jones. Go check out Grant Jones's YouTube. See, free publicity, man. But yeah, He was literally my only competition when I first started. I only saw it as, hey, what if he starts posting every day and he's better than me? It wasn't like a angry competition. It was just like a friendly competition, just the way I saw like my social media. And he doesn't post as much anymore, but now my competition is just all of YouTube. Honestly, I see myself as my only competition. Not to sound cocky, but I don't compare myself to like much bigger YouTubers who get like 1 million views in like 2 hours. Like, I don't see myself like that. Like, when I get there, I'll get there. But right now, I am my own competition. Sorry, I just dropped it's my little lip therapy thing. But yeah, I see myself as my competition on social media, and I think that's a good thing. You should worry about yourself and work on yourself before you start trying to compete with all these other people. Excuse me. So yeah, I moved to daily content, and it was hard. It was hard, man. Thinking of something every day, every single day. I've been doing it pretty well now, but back then it was a lot harder. Now it's just a little bit more time consuming. Because you see, like when I do like the news stories, I'm trying to get those out pretty quick, because news is just like quickly next news. And people don't even process most stories. I feel like that's another reason why people don't feel as much as they should about certain news stories, because there's so much news out there that comes out. How am I supposed to act like this news is more important than that news when that news just came out like 10 minutes ago? So yeah, and the crazy thing is, when I'm doing those news things, they're actually almost harder than, the skits, because when those news stories come out, I gotta think of jokes like on the fly. There are times where like I'm talking about a news story that just came out, and I'm making up those jokes as I go along. Sometimes while I'm editing, I have to go back over here and like, man, that was a really good joke. I should insert that. Let me re-record myself doing that, and let me tell that joke. So yeah, the social media grind is real. It's definitely real. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I love working hard. Be sure to join me next time on How to Be a Comedian, a journey, not a tutorial. And I'm going to talk about one of my favorite or least favorite, bombing on stage. I'm Elon Rich. Like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, man, I didn't have anything on that time. Peace.
Help a brother out, you know what I'm saying? Now look at you walking in here looking all pretty and angry and mean and good. I know you didn't get your hair done so you could just sit down and just sit still.
Hey, we trying to have a good time tonight. Let's go, baby.